Improve our chances. There's only one way about it. We smash the Lord's fucking skull in and take his key. Maria, no.
Maria, yes. I have my work cut out for me then. Pauline, she believed in me. She put her faith in a beast and went out in search of him. I cannot allow myself to be the kind of monster that would murder a woman like her. I have to change. I will change the future.
You can do it.
When my life here comes to an end, I vow to make my next one better. Thank you for listening to me, and for giving me guidance.
I can't say I'm particularly suited for the job. Knowing that my words are going to influence the direction of another's life is an unimaginable amount of pressure.
I dunno. I'd say you pull it off well enough. If you ever decide to quit being an angel, you'd make a damn convincing missionary.
I have no interest in being a missionary, and as I've told you, I'm not an angel.
Okay, Angel. Not too bad. I joined the Church of Michelle. Don't look at me like that, I'm just kidding. You can joke?
Oh! Now, can I get angry at you? As I've been telling you, I'm an ordinary man. I'm not special in any way, like you seem to think I am.
You're not ordinary. You're different, but not in the same way I am. I wouldn't ask any normal man to show me how to lead my life. Oh.
I see.
Although, what passes for normal differs from person to person, I suppose. Just as I don't think you're normal, I'm sure there are people out there who do.
Perhaps. Or maybe they're just able to see my desire to be normal.
Well, that's everything I have to tell you. You're going to want to talk to the Lord next, I assume.
That's right. I'm going to convince him to hand over his key, and then I'm going to set Morgana free.
I doubt you'll have much luck convincing him of anything, but I'll help in any way I can.
I appreciate it.
I'll get him to come to supper tonight. You be there too.
Okay, I'll be there. If I could ask you one favor, though, could you try to arrange that for as late as possible?
That should be doable. But why?
There's someone else I need to speak with first.
All right. I'll do what I can.
Thank you.
See you this evening, then.
Did I lead him to the correct path? Will he actually find redemption at the end of it? No, I made the right decision. Even if he doesn't in this life, there's enough of a chance that he will in his next. One left, and that's it. I'm almost there, Giselle. I've almost made it to Morgana. I've come this far. All that's left is to speak with the Lord. Stay focused, Michelle. The pieces I have still don't fit together yet. As Morgana told it, the Lord was a cruel man from the moment she first saw him. And he wasn't much different in the swordsman's telling of events either. Are those portrayals a full picture of what kind of man he is? Will adding his perspective do anything but amplify Morgana's hatred? And if he really is exactly the man he's been made out to be, then how do you explain his internal struggles from the third door? Did his core personality change with the times? Everyone else I've met has been fundamentally the same, though. Are you the exception, Hakopo? Morgana found joy in her life during her 3 years at the brothel. She wept about not being given the opportunity. So maybe Maria's more likely to be able to how do we say that word again?
I think it's Asajj.
To assuage Morgana's animosity. We'll have to hear what she has to say. I can barely move my right arm.
No.
I can't feel my fingers at all. It burns. I've managed this long, but damn if it doesn't. I'll just go to bed.
Oof.
Why must you hand down miracles for nothing?
Oh, this must be the mother, Morgana's mother. Sorry, that line seemed very familiar. I think.
I know that voice. I'm looking up at someone, a woman. She's draped in a black fog and I can't make out many details. But even through the darkness, I know immediately who she is. She is Mother. No, she is not my mother. Oh, this is Morgana! Why would you even ask such a question, Mother?
We're barely holding on as is, my dear. It's not wrong to expect a little remuneration for our services.
No, Mother, it is wrong. Miracles are not to be bartered for. God the Father does not charge for his miracles. So why should we, when I am only borrowing his power?
Listen to me, Morgana. Every time you give someone a blessing, you're hurting yourself. If not for the miracle itself, you still deserve some degree of compensation for the pain.
I know you're concerned for me, Mother, and I appreciate it very much. But I'm happy with the way things. I'm happy to be able to help others with my Heavenly Father's power.
A power you won't have much longer, my dear, if we can't afford to keep ourselves fed.
I'm a saint, aren't I?
Yes, you're my sweet little saint.
God will not forsake his saint. No matter how difficult it may get, he will always provide me a way to continue doing his work. And you are the mother of that saint, aren't you?
Yes, that's right. I conceived you untainted by the hands of a man.
Then you must respect his will as well, Mother. It must be our highest priority.
You're right. I was wrong, my dear saint.
Mother, you agreed with me. You said I was right. So why are you taking money from that man? Mother looks over as strange men shove me into a carriage. The look in her eyes sends a chill down my spine. I see her lips moving. She doesn't actually say the words out loud, but I can make out every individual syllable.
Because you're worthless to me.
Welcome, daughter of God. You'll be performing miracles for me now. And if you cooperate, I can guarantee you'll live more than comfortably. Miracles are not something to be performed for one single person's benefit. What? Miracles are not magic or parlor tricks. They are a precious gift granted to me by my Father in heaven. Using his power for personal gratification is a grave sin. I will do no such thing. I entreat you to think long and hard about your actions. Do away with such selfish desires and dedicate yourself to helping the people. The power you've been given was bestowed upon you by the hand of God. It is not your power. He is merely allowing you to make use of it for a short time. Pride is a sin. Please consider how you conduct yourself. You're an ignorant, insolent child, aren't you?
They're,
I bought you.
they're not
Huh?
showing Hakopo's sprite.
Yeah, but I mean,
I mean, I'm not saying that to like, you you can continue with the Hakopo voice, but yep, that to me says that at some point Hakopo took over this lord or something like that. Whether by
well, how did the third story go?
like
Maria's family killed his family, and he took over as the leader, right?
the other way around. Maria's family was the one in charge, and then his family killed her, like nearly killed everyone.
Oh,
That's why she wanted revenge on him.
oh, right. Their whole thing just confuses me.
Yeah.
I bought you. You are my property. You have no right to know. That is not my opinion. That is the way of the world as God. Silence! You're not here to talk. You're here to perform miracles for me and my guests. As I have already told you, I will do no such thing. What you will or will not do is my decision, not yours. The Lord says with a sickening laugh, then grabs me by the hair and knocks me. I beg him to stop, but he isn't listening to a word I say. Cheers! A saint's blood and good fortune to all. I stare vaguely out at the crowd gathered for the Lord's blood. Every time he has guests, he throws another party, and every time he slices another part of my arms or legs open. It isn't long before they're an unsightly web of crisscrossing scars. The Lord sometimes has trouble deciding where to cut, but not out of any sense of sympathy for me. He simply thinks drawing blood from an untouched area of my body will make it more effective. The Lord strips me bare. Perhaps I'll use your stomach today, Saint. I should be able to get some nice pure blood from there. Stop this. Can't you not comprehend that what you're doing is an affront to the Lord? I'm free to do what I wish with my property. Saint or not, you are no different than any of my slaves. The Lord is greatly displeased with your action. Then use your miracle powers to deliver divine punishment on me. Go on. You can do that, can't you? Your soul will be punished. You may not see the effects now, but you will pay for your sins one day. Ha! You're not as threatening as you think you are, buck naked, girl. Don't give me that look, girl. I have no interest in taking that from you. You'd be lucky to find anyone willing to lay with a girl covered in disgusting scars. All I can do is wait and endure day after day of torture and shame, of the Lord searching for new places. My entire body, except for my face, is covered in reddish-black wounds. Someone, anyone, help me. Get me out of here. Please, someone. Oh, Father, who art in heaven, I pray for you to lead me into deliverance. Father, your trials, they are much too great. Poor Morgana.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, was he dreaming through her perspective?
Yeah, I think that's why all the like eyes and me's were in quotation marks.
Yeah,
Like he was experiencing all that.
Morgana. That was much clearer than the first time I saw it. Everything she felt, her struggling, her sincerity, her pain, and her voice. It felt almost as though I was the one going through it all. The Lord. I can understand why Morgana would bear such a powerful grudge against him, considering everything he did to her. Why would he do that, though? Is there some reason, some explanation for his actions? I'm thoroughly exhausted. Like I've just spent the last several months having my blood drained again and again. My limbs feel like they have boulders tied to them. Just trying to get to my feet makes me so cold. She's probably waiting for me by now. I have to do this. Move, damn it. Fighting against my body attempts to succumb to gravity with every step through sheer force of... I make my way to the courtyard. Oh, there you are! Thank God you came! Sneaking onto church grounds is a bit unnerving, so if you... Are you alright? You look like you just came back from the dead. I'm fine. Thank you for coming. Now, to continue our conversation from yesterday. Whoa, slow down! Who do you think you're convincing? You look about as fine as a fucking corpse. If you're not feeling well, we can always do this some other time. And whoa, what happened to your hand? It's a minor injury.
Just
Nothing
all
of
my
any
broken
significance.
fingers.
'Tis but a scratch. Seriously, who do you think you're convincing, man? I can get around just fine without a few fingers. A whole hand, Michelle. You gotta take yourself into consideration, too. You can only run on raw determination.
Your mic's been acting up a lot.
Really?
Yeah. Like half of your lines are really rushed.
I do see it go down and up. A lot. That's because people are using the internet. And imagine how it makes me feel for a second, you asking to talk and showing up looking like that. If you want to get anything done, you gotta take care of yourself first. Head on back to your room and rest. Let's do this some other day, Kay, when you're feeling... I don't have that kind of time. Noon tomorrow. That's my deadline. I have to take care of everything before then. I know damn well what condition I'm in. But that doesn't change what I need to do. If I don't, I can't save Morgana. I can't get Giselle back. That makes it all more important that you get your rest. And when do you suggest I do that exact... Honestly, I don't get why you're in such... Get a hold of yourself, man. I am plenty calm. Sure don't look like it. You already put yourself... I don't want to be responsible for giving you...
Can you try reconnecting? It's really bad.
Well, let's see.
We'll see.
So quit bickering with me, get your ass back and get some rest. You don't understand the gravity of this situation. None of you do. You don't grasp how great an effect stopping what happens tomorrow will have. I have to keep moving, even if it means crawling through the dirt. Better?
So far.
If I don't, not only will I fail to make things better, Morgana's almost certainly got even worse fates in store for all of you, so long as her curse lives on. I'm the only one here who knows what awaits. And Yukimasa, but who cares about him? So that makes you what, a prophet or something then? Not exactly, no. But in the terms of this time period, that would be the most apt description. Do you not believe me? Well, that is asking a lot. That's fine, you don't have to. But at the very least, I want you to believe that I genuinely believe something terrible is going to happen tomorrow if I don't do something. That I think I don't have time to waste. All I need you to do is tell me what you know. Could you do that for me? Assuming you actually are a prophet or whatever. Why don't you just, get the hell out of town? Say, fuck it, this is too much, and vanish into the night. No one's gonna blame you if you do. Hell, is anyone even gonna notice you did anything if you succeed? I'm not in this for attention or praise. I cannot sit idly by knowing what I know. Seeing what has happened and what will. Knowing what Morgana went through, what she felt. I can't abandon her, not anymore. I can't let my knowledge go to waste. While it is true that the mansion will continue to be wrapped in darkness so long as Morgana's curse remains in effect, and nothing can be put to rest until I do something about that. That's not my sole motivation anymore. I sincerely want to help Morgana. Giselle, is this what you meant when you told me you wanted me to save her? You seem like the kind of fellow who's always fretting about something or other. You don't know how to take it easy, do you? Though I guess, in a way, that's kind of why you can fight so hard, huh? Alright, you win. I'll talk. Anything you want to know, I'll tell you. Thank you very much. But, you sit your butt down first. Okay. Morgana said that? She did. She described her 3 years there as one of the brightest periods of her life. Huh, who'd have thought? Damn, that's kinda really great to hear. Did she never tell you herself how she felt? She never really made much of an attempt to be part of the group. It was like she had these colossal walls all around. I can see that. Yeah, so I always kind of felt like I never knew if I was sticking my nose in too far or not, She appreciated what you and the other women did for her. After the raid 4 years ago, she ended up in the hands of a slave trader. As she was being transported, she said this with tears in her eyes. I'm sad because I didn't get the chance to show my gratitude to people very dear to me. Well, damn. So is that, absolutely 100% exactly what she said? You're not just pulling it out of your ass, are you? Those were her exact words, yes, as hard as it may be to believe. Nah, I believe you. I'm just surprised is all. I mean, just, wow, yeah. If I'd known that was how she felt, maybe I could have been a little friendlier with her. You weren't friendly with her? Not especially. I mean, that's not to say I was cold or anything. It's just that all the girls kept a bit of distance from her. Not because we didn't like her, but because that's what it looked like she wanted, some distance. None of us were really cut out for the caretaker gig. As much as we'd love to be some kind of mother figure for her, we just didn't have it in us. Who was closest to her? He's dead. The slave. Huh? What's this about a slave? There was a young man, a slave who participated in the revolt at the Lord's Manor, who saved Morgana's life. Ah, yeah, that's the guy. He was the closest of any of us to her, or at least, he gave her the most attention. And he's 6 feet under. That's unfortunate. What can you do? No. People come and go, just the way it... I thought that maybe if he were still alive, that would improve our chances of saving Morgana. Improve our chances? There's only one way about it. We smash the Lord's fucking skull in and take his key. Maria, no.
Maria, yes.
That's not an option. Doing that will not alleviate her hatred. Well, I don't know. She'd be pretty freaking happy to hear that he died. Would you be willing to accompany us when we go into the observation tower? Huh? Me? Why? I want you to be there, to say something to her. I'll say whatever you want me to say once you've gotten her out of the tower. Don't you think being able to hear the voice of someone she cares for when she's finally set free would do more to pull her out of the darkness than anything else? That's all the more reason it can't be me. Why not? Like I've been saying, I was never that tight with her. I kept my distance. I can't do anything, not with the reasons you've given me for why she's so full of hatred. I have no other options, though. You know, actually, while I doubt this will do much in the way of getting rid of her grudge, there is something I was supposed to give her, but never got the chance. Let's leave it at that cliffhanger.
Alrighty. Well then, thank you all for joining us. Hopefully we'll finally get the mystery of Hakobo solved next time.
Yeah!
We'll see. But as always, thank you guys for joining us, and see you next time, Thursday, 9 p.m.
See ya!
They're pretty heavy hitters.
Oh yeah. Not digging this. This is the party one? Yeah. Light all of them. Something about fish people spearfishing weirds me out. I can't imagine what it could be.
Can't quite put my finger on it.
It's just something.
The slow death,
Just something.
unforeseen, unforgiving.